It is my honor and privilege as the Chief Faculty Marshal to proclaim the opening of the 2019 Butler University Commencement exercises. First, I would like to thank Professor Michael Colburn and the Butler Wind Ensemble. Thank you for providing our lovely prelude and processional music. At this time, I am pleased to introduce Mr. Jay Sandhu, Chairman of the Butler University Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Dr. Noder. It is a pleasure to welcome you to the Butler University Commencement. I extend special congratulations to the class of 2019 for reaching such an important milestone in your lives. Soon you will join the illustrious ranks of approximately 50,000 Butler alumni who live in every state in our union and in 71 countries around the world. Their careers and achievements attest to the quality of their Butler experience. I now call on the members of the Butler Chorale, directed by Dr. Eric Stark and Mr. Gerald McElroy, and the Butler Wind Ensemble, conducted by Professor Michael Colburn, to lead us in the singing of the national anthem. Please stand and remain standing for the national anthem. At the conclusion of the anthem, please be seated.
Miss Carly Donahue, president of the senior class, will now offer thoughts on commencement.
Hello. It was a little more than 4 years ago when I was visiting a now insignificant college in Pittsburgh. Being from New York, at the time that was the furthest west I had been yet. It was the last stop on my college road trip with my mom, and we were driving around Pittsburgh when she said, "Let's just drive the rest of the way to that school in Indiana." To that, I replied, "No, I'm not actually going to go to school there." About 3 days later, I will never forget driving away from Robertson Hall, telling my mom, "I think this is where I want to go to school." And on that note, I would like to thank my parents for driving both me and my things 13 hours to and from Indianapolis for the last 4 years. Just 4 months after my first college road trip, I was sitting in Clues Hall, learning about Butler's community of care at orientation. If you don't know what the community of care is, it's basically a guarantee that if you leave your laptop at Starbucks for 5 hours, it will be there when you get back. I had a first-hand experience with the wonders of this community of care in my first month at school. I lost my favorite necklace that my mom had given me in 5th grade. I had even extended it with the black twine so that it would always fit. The very substandard twine job was probably where I had went wrong, but it had fallen off somewhere around campus. I could not believe that I lost it. Days later, I was still talking about it at the HRC of my new lifeguard job with a few coworkers. Weeks later, one of those coworkers found my mailbox found my necklace on top of a mailbox in the academic quad. It hit me. Butler's community of care was not a made-up thing. Where else in the world would everyone at a university walk by something knowing that it was someone else's to find? A community is not about the place, but the people that make it. I don't know what it is. Maybe something in the water, maybe the admissions team is secretly magic, but every person at this university is someone I can trust and has also been someone that I have learned from. It is now 4 years later, and I've realized what I've loved the most about Butler. I came to college searching for an education and the fun college experience. What I didn't know is that what I would also get is a more defined version of myself. The people I've had the pleasure to meet here have all contributed to my person in some way. Think about your best friend, that professor you always had a really great connection with, the person that you always see at the gym whose name you might never know, but still you always say hi to each other. These are the people that have contributed to the person you are today. For me, they are the people that have taught me invaluable lessons that I have incorporated into both my personality and my values. My best friends have taught me to love myself just the way I am. They have taught me that anything I want is possible if I really, really, really go for it. That even though there are obstacles in the way, there are always going to be people to help you step over them. They taught me that words are important, that even though someone tells you something doesn't matter, it's okay that it matters to you. And most importantly, they have taught me how to love and how I love to be loved. My acquaintances have taught me that hard work will show great results, that sometimes day-to-day life is hard and not always fun, but a smile can always shine through to a passerby, that small conversations are just as important as the big ones, and that when I have a good thought about someone, I should tell them, because a compliment is always appreciated and often needed. My professors and advisors have taught me the value of education. Through their service to us as students, team members, and club leaders, they have taught me that every single career has its own way of helping others. They've shown me that there is a world of people outside of this bubble who could use a little help from the people with the privilege to be inside it. That with this education, we are all responsible as global citizens to pay it forward. One of my professors has the words, "Everything is going to be okay," hanging in his office. Those words are now permanently hanging in my mind to remind me of the inevitable. And most of all, they have taught me that life's events, like this one, are meant to be celebrated. So, I would like to invite you all to take a moment to celebrate your graduation and yourselves. You have worked hard for your diploma, but you've also worked hard to become the person that you have always been waiting to be. Well, I would love to say I'm going to miss this place, but physician assistant grad school starts here on Monday, so I will not be leaving as soon as others. Instead, I will say thank you. Thank you for all being part of the place that has allowed me and everyone in this room to grow into the person that they were meant to be. While you all enter the real world and start pretending to act like adults, Don't forget the people that made you who you are and the place that brought them together. Thank you.
Our talented Butler Chorale will perform The Road Home with music by Stephen Paulus and text by Michael Dennis Brown. The words are on page 8 of your program. Please welcome to the podium Dr. Eric Stark and the Butler University Chorale. At this time, please welcome Dr. Penny Dimmick, faculty speaker for the class of 2019.
Thank you, President Danko, Provost Morris, Board of Trustees, faculty peers, and most of all, students. Thank you for the privilege of allowing me to share with you today. And to my beloved music students, how fun is this? Anyone who's ever been in any one of my classes or been to any of my presentations would know that I am not your typical sage on the stage, park and bark type of presenter. I'm more of a let's do something, let's really get involved, because the key to learning is being engaged. Recognizing that, I thought, well, we probably should start as I normally start, with a little folk dance. But that probably wasn't going to work in here today. And it probably would not have gone over with the persons in charge of graduation. So I thought that instead, we're going to do a little bit of a rhythmic activity. Now, this is a participation activity. So we're all going to participate to get us warmed up, okay? And it's not very hard, because all you have to do is what I do. I'm going to do a rhythm pattern for you, and you do it back. Easy? Yeah, okay. Now you're going to have to put your phones down to do this. And that's probably the biggest challenge of this entire activity, okay? So let's practice a little bit. I'll do something and you do it right back. Are you ready? Yes? It'll be easy, I promise. Your turn. Very good. Now I might do something like this. Or like this. Excellent. I love that we're all doing this. Okay. So now, of course, it has to get a little harder, because that's what we do as faculty members. We always get things a little bit harder once you're comfortable with something. Okay, so this time, when I'm clapping the first pattern, you're clapping it back. Okay? But while you're clapping that back, I'm giving you the next pattern. So you have to be watching and listening and paying very close attention. So we don't stop. I'll just keep going, and you're always going to be one pattern behind me. Are you ready? Yeah, okay, so here we go. Ready? We'll start with an easy one. Your turn. And way to go! That was very good. So now you're ready, and trust me, we'll come back to that a little bit later. So Butler's a special place for all of us. Having lived in Resco for 4 years as faculty, family, in residence, one thing I can confidently say is I have a bit of a sense regarding the things we learn at college when all the grown-ups go home. I was going to say all the old people go home, but grown-ups is a nicer term, right, faculty? Yeah, good. Okay. As with your time at Butler, our time living on campus was great fun, but also very impactful. Our first Halloween meant that my boys, ages 4 and 7 at the time, got to go trick-or-treating in Switzer Hall, which was extremely profitable in the candy arena, especially if you are a cute little boy dressed in a cute little costume. So on our way back to Resco from Switzer Hall, we decided to stop in at some of the fraternities to pick up also some candy and some treats. And when we left the last fraternity, my 7-year-old looked up at me and said, "Mommy, when I grow up, I don't want to be in a fraternity. They party, they do wild things." To which my 4-year-old looked up at me and said, "Mommy, when I grow up, I'm going to be a Sigma Chi." And yeah, that sort of happened. Anyway, the things we learn at college, even at the ripe age of 4 years old. If you happen to be a music education student at Butler, one of the things you would learn at college is an approach to teaching music focusing on being tuneful, beatful, and artful, developed by Dr. John Feyerabend. When we nurture one's tuneful, beatful, and artfulness, the goal is not necessarily to create professional musicians, the next Yo-Yo Ma, Taylor Swift, or whoever, but rather to develop basic musicianship such that one can experience and appreciate the joy of making music. Tuneful, the ability to sing in tune. Beatful, the ability to make music with good timing and to be able to listen and stay together with the group. Artful, to be able to feel the expression of a variety of musical styles and to communicate with musical materials. We call it the 30-year plan. Being a tuneful, beatful, and artful person will allow you to confidently sing with your own young children and babies a little bit in a few years. It will allow you to sing happy birthday and have it actually sound like happy birthday, unlike what we hear in most restaurants today when we sing happy birthday. It will allow you to participate musically in worship. It will allow you to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game at a baseball game, preferably a Yankee game, yeah? Or you could have the exhilarating experience of singing Beethoven 9, Ode to Joy with the Indianapolis Symphonic Choir. But sometimes it's just enough to sing to yourself when you're alone. Now, while we often think of a person who is tuneful, beatful, and artful as someone who's involved in the arts, I would like to suggest that it applies to all disciplines, and it applies to every area of your life. Part of your expression as a tuneful person is being comfortable and confident with your own voice, not just your singing voice. You have all spent several years in your discipline at Butler finding your voice in scientific discovery, in problem solving, in design, in communication, in languages, in teaching, in service learning, in athletics, and yes, in the arts. And your voice in your discipline is unique and it is needed. Sometimes in these endeavors, you will be a soloist. You will be the only voice and you will have to step up, you will have to speak out. Yet other times, you may be a voice in a large ensemble of voices. Still other times, you may get to help someone else find their voice, as so many of you have done in so many selfless ways since you came to Butler. But keep in mind that when you're using your voice, things may not always go as planned, and you may have to improvise. The good news is that you have been prepared to do so. You need to trust yourself. Kind of like Louis Armstrong, who was in a recording studio one day and he dropped the lyrics on the floor. Well, at that time, they didn't have the editing capabilities that we have today, and he certainly wasn't wanting to waste expensive recording tape, so he began singing nonsense syllables. That recording became very, very popular, and it helped to popularize the technique of scat singing, turning a near disaster into a significant accomplishment. Be tuneful. But it is equally important to be beatful, to have good timing, to listen, and to stay together as a group. We experienced this just a few minutes ago, and I'm guessing that you, the class of 2019, may have never done any kind of activity like that together as a whole group, except perhaps maybe during Welcome Week. That was a long time ago, wasn't it? But what allowed you to do this activity today? You had to have good timing, you had to listen, you had to work together as a group. And quite frankly, I'm so thrilled that you were able to do that, because I had no idea what I would say here in the event that that activity was not successful. One of the things I find so fascinating about being beatful is that it is such a natural part of who we are. We were created as rhythmic beings. Your heart started to beat around 5 weeks after conception. You have been beatful for a very long time. And many other aspects of our life are also rhythmic and beatful. For example, were you beatful? But were you beatful? Were you tapping along? I would venture to say most of you were tapping or something, keeping the beat and going on. When I changed the tempo, did you slow down? Did you follow us? You are very beatful. But what is beatful to people who are outside of music? Having good timing, the ability to listen, and I would expand that to the ability to listen with perception. How often do we hear things today, my speech perhaps, and you aren't really listening? We're very good at this in the world today. We are surrounded and bombarded with noise, with images, with technology, with all kinds of things that we often don't even realize that we are not listening. The skill of listening, of perceiving what people are actually saying, is priceless. It is the key to your future success. It will build community in every area of your life, in your job, in your relationships, in your family, and even in your fun times. Build your community purposefully, perceptively, with intentionality, and preferably with not technology. You think? What a concept. Finally, perhaps, and most importantly, be artful. Artfulness brings the expression of beauty into our life, the perception of nuance, the goosebump moments, the things that change who we are. A friend of mine was a Dalcroze instructor at a very prestigious music school in New York City. His job was to work with technically perfect music students and turn them into expressive musicians, to make music beyond just playing the right notes at the right time. This is what differentiates the good from the great. And that is what I know your professors have pushed you towards during your time at Butler. Not just writing the correct answers on a test, not just completing a project or a paper or an experiment or just finishing a performance or even a degree, but going beyond what is expected, making something great. Embrace the opportunity to make something great, turning that into an expression of who you are, and make wonderful music with it. So as you leave here today, take your tuneful, beatful, and artful self and make your mark on the world. But at this point, for many of you, it may just be the acronym TBA. But that is okay for now. I know that I'm speaking for the faculty here when I say that we are eager to see what your TBA will become. We have watched you grow during your time at Butler. We have seen you overcome tremendous challenges and difficulties just to be here today, and we are so very proud of you. Know that we will live vicariously through you, and we trust that you will allow us to do so by keeping in touch with us. It brings us great joy to see the people and the leaders you have become. It will continue to bring us joy to see your future accomplishments, both professionally and personally. And it will continue to bring us even more joy to see the lives that you are going to change along your way. But remember, throughout all of this and everything that you do, you will always be a bulldog. Thank you so very much.
And now, the 21st president of Butler University, James Danko.
Good morning and congratulations to our Butler graduates. Today, you've achieved a significant milestone in your lives. You have reached academic and personal heights, and you have made an important impact on Butler University. You've reached this point through your own hard work, yes, but you've also had the support of your parents, family members, and friends. Their support has helped you reach this milestone. Let's take a moment to provide them with a round of applause and our thanks. While today's ceremony is indeed a happy one, we are sad to see you leave, and I know many of you likewise are sad to be leaving. During your academic journey, you have exemplified the Butler way. It's my hope that as you embrace the next chapter of your lives, you will continue to let the Butler way inspire you. Lift up others who need help. Continue to serve your families, friends, and communities as you have here at Butler. I wish you enormous success as you begin your new journey as alumni. Please keep in touch, let us know how you're doing, and come back to visit us often. At this time, it is my distinct honor to confer Butler's 2019 honorary degrees. First today, we honor the great jazz saxophonist Benny Golson with an honorary doctorate of music. Benny Golson grew up in Philadelphia and graduated from Howard University before starting his 65-year career in jazz. Since then, he has traveled the world playing with renowned performers including Benny Goodman, Dizzy Gillespie, Lionel Hampton, Earl Bostic, and Art Blakey. He has written a number of jazz standards including Killer Joe and Whisper Not, and recorded more than 30 albums. His compositions have found their way into countless recordings internationally over the years and are still being recorded. Benny has composed and arranged music for John Coltrane, Miles Davis, and Ella Fitzgerald, and scored music for the Academy Awards and many films and TV shows. Benny Golson has not only blazed a trail in the world of jazz, but he is passionate about teaching jazz to people of all ages. He has lectured at the Lincoln Center through a special series with Wynton Marsalis, to doctoral candidates at New York University, and to the faculty at National University at San Diego. In April 2018, Benny did a residency here at Butler. During that time, he rehearsed and performed with the Jazz Ensemble and led a composition masterclass and a School of Music convocation. I asked Matt Pivick, our Director of Jazz Studies, what impact Benny's residency had on our students. Matt said that simply being around Benny, asking questions, and hearing him tell stories gave our students a connection to jazz that they likely had not experienced before. As Matt noted, when someone speaks of actually growing up with John Coltrane, playing with Dizzy Gillespie, and being Art Blakey's musical director, we pay attention. Benny is one of very few living musicians counted among the greatest jazz songwriters ever. His work has been performed countless times by countless musicians, and our students were able to play music with him. Finally, there is simply his character. Benny was gracious with his time and genuinely interested in our students. Benny, will you please come forward? On the approval of the Butler University Board of Trustees and by the authority vested in me, I confer upon Benny Golson the degree of Doctor of Music, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto.
Today, we also honor Ina Shelley, Dean of the College of Education, with an honorary doctorate of education. Dean Shelley is retiring from Butler this year, and she will be greatly missed. She is a valued colleague and an extraordinary presence on our campus. Ina started at Butler in 1982 as an assistant professor of early childhood education. After serving twice as interim dean, she was appointed Dean of the College of Education in 2005. Her leadership at Butler in the Indianapolis community and in the field of education has been exemplary. Among her accomplishments has been the creation of 2 Butler Lab Schools in partnership with Indianapolis Public Schools. These thriving lab schools are based upon the principles of the internationally recognized schools of Reggio Emilia. The image of the child, or the belief that all children are capable, competent, and powerful learners who have 100 ways of knowing, interpreting, and exploring the world, is at the heart of these schools. 10 years ago, Ina won a bid to host the international exhibit from Reggio Emilia, Italy. It occupied 3 floors of the Indiana State House with a goal of educating policymakers and visitors to the importance of investing in early childhood education. Ina also forged Butler's vibrant partnership with Shortridge High School. The College of Education's work in the Butler Lab Schools and Shortridge High School received national recognition in 2017 from the American Association of Colleges for Teacher Education as a model of excellence in the clinical preparation of teachers. In 2016, the association awarded Ina with the Edward C. Pomeroy Award for outstanding contributions to teacher education. Most recently, Ina has led the establishment of a new home for the College of Education in Butler's South Campus. This light-filled, collaborative teaching and learning space reflects the innovative and positive culture that Ina has fostered for so many years. Ina's greatest honor, in her own words, is having had the opportunity to learn from and beside students and colleagues and to serve the best college of education anyone could ever hope for. When we say we encourage innovation at Butler, Ina's work is a shining example of what we mean. Ina, will you please come forward? On the approval of the Butler University Board of Trustees and by the authority vested in me, I confer upon Ina Shelley the degree of Doctor of Education honoris causa with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto. Let's give one final round of applause to both of our honorary degree recipients. This is going to be simple. Ladies and gentlemen, I present our provost, Catherine Morris.
Thank you, President Danko. In the graduating class of 2019, we have 861 undergraduate students and 211 graduate students. Of those graduate students, approximately 20% already have an undergraduate degree from Butler. Whether you are receiving your first or second degree from Butler today, congratulations on your academic work. I would like to take a moment to give special commendation to our students who have earned various academic honors, which are listed in the program and are distinguished by the special cords or stoles that are part of their academic regalia. Many congratulations to our graduates who have earned these academic distinctions. I would also like to mention that several of our graduates are unable to be here today for commencement because they are traveling with our track or baseball teams, and we wish them well in their competitions and on their graduation day. Graduates, your development as students is a direct consequence of the meaningful interactions you have had with faculty members both inside and outside of the classroom. Graduates, I ask that you take a moment to reflect on the transformative influence our faculty have had on your lives. Faculty, will you please stand so that we may honor your critical role in our students' educational success? Thank you again, faculty, for all that you do. Graduates, the diplomas you're about to receive signify your academic accomplishments under the tutelage of this outstanding faculty, grounded in the liberal arts and complemented with training in your discipline or profession of choice. Graduates, the faculty, staff, and administration are proud of you. Indeed, commencement is one of our proudest days on campus. As you begin a new phase in your life, please know that we trust you will be excellent ambassadors for your alma mater, and we look forward to hearing from you about the ways in which you put your Butler education to work in your life. We will now present the graduate and undergraduate degrees. Will all members of the graduating class please rise? Mr. President, the candidates standing before you have completed all of the requirements for their respective degrees. They have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees, and I now present them for conferral of their degrees.
On the recommendation of the faculty, the provost, with the approval of the Board of Trustees, and by the authority vested in me, I confer upon you the degrees recommended with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
In keeping with academic tradition, those of you who are receiving bachelor degrees may now move your tassels symbolizing your degrees from the right side to the left side of your cap. Congratulations, please be seated.
Hello, my name is Scott Bridge. I am a lecturer in the School of Journalism and the internship director for the College of Communication.
Hello, my name is Ann Bilodeau. I am clinical faculty and director of the Butler Speech and Language Clinic. As your readers, we kindly ask that you all hold your applause to help make certain all graduate names will be heard and to maintain the decorum of this very important day. Once all graduates have been honored, you may applaud and cheer their collective accomplishment. We thank you for your respectful consideration.
With Dean J. Howard, I will present the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences candidates.
And with Dean Ina Shelley, I will present the College of Education candidates.
The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Master of Fine Arts. Tyler Sassaman.
The College of Education Master of Science, Daniel Adan.
Samantha Vorwald.
Stephanie Barrientos.
Camara Wallace.
Kyle Belting.
Master of Arts, Anthony Dunham.
Kaylee Bennington.
Bachelor of Arts, Lydia Alberts.
Courtney Boyle.
Matthew Alley.
Molly Cordis.
Lynn Alsati.
Lindsay Craig.
Aislinn Baltus.
Natalie Crooks.
Julia Bartushik.
Shelby Dobson.
Kristen Bell.
Sheldon Duff.
Grady Bennett.
Kendall Franz.
Kelsey Bergman.
Kevin Goodman.
Audrey Bodie.
Nicole Gruber.
Brianna Borey.
Katie Hall.
Margaret Broadbeck.
Sydney Harris.
Ethan Brunhofer.
Kelsey Keitel.
Isabel Cardenas.
Sony Kumar.
Jacqueline Carnegie.
Anna Wynn.
Jeffrey Carter.
Brandon Plaker.
Elizabeth Cattell.
Becky Pokrant.
James Cecil.
Lynn Poor.
Abby Charleboy.
Katrina Rodriguez.
Rachel Charles.
Brooke Ruffalo.
Tanner Klein.
Ellie Sheffield.
Claire Colburn.
Madison Veering.
Olivia Collins.
Evan Whedon.
Margaret Considine.
Earning the Bachelor of Science, Natalie Agustinelli.
Kyra Cook.
Giovanna Alcaire.
Claudia Cornejo.
Evan Ayers.
Morgan Crow.
Greer Bazer.
Ethan Daniels.
Julie Baumgart.
Matthew Del Busto.
Kate Berg.
Caitlin Detmar.
Emily Bond.
Serenity Zubay.
Kelly Berger.
Shelby Joe Eaton.
Kelly Carney.
Ashlyn Edwards.
Savannah Cadillo.
Sarah Elam.
Brooklyn Cohen.
Yasmin Rodriguez.
Katie Conley.
Gabrielle Evans.
Elizabeth Crater.
Tristan Fela.
Camille Craven.
Theodore Field.
Jack Devitt.
Joplin Finfrock.
Megan Fitzgerald.
Bria Fisher.
Grace Gardner.
Emily Flandermeyer.
Elizabeth Hackle.
Annie Foster.
Harrison Hensel.
Nathaniel Fowler.
Kaylin Hickey.
Grant Fry.
Clay Hypes.
Marit Fuller.
Emily Kenworthy.
Katie Gallus.
Brooke Coburn.
Ryan Gaughan.
Hannah Kaler.
Courtney Gietel.
Hannah Carath.
Madison Gill.
Brianna Lilly.
Hannah Glazer.
Julia Lohan.
Madison Gwynn.
Alexandra Martirano.
Jacob Gully.
Kylie Mason.
Grant Harris.
Catherine McConnell.
Rachel Herod.
Arisa Moreland.
Allison Henry.
Joe Molden.
Ariel Higgins.
Taylor Newmark.
Kayla Hodges.
Mackenzie Orbaugh.
Abby Hogan.
Brianne Pempek.
Eileen Hogan.
Molly Powers.
Noah Holloway.
Thomas Roars.
Alex Holmes.
Meredith Sands.
Brooks Hosfeld.
Kayla Schwan.
Peter Hudson.
Jillian Sherman.
Hallie J.
Samantha Silver.
Montana Jenkins.
Adeline Smith.
Alexander Jensen.
Allegra Stanfield.
Margaret Kelleher.
Madison Stefanski.
Casey Kirschner.
Taylor Takeda.
Caroline Clank.
Tyler Thatcher.
Rachel Kaler.
Elaine Warner.
Hannah Kruger.
Megan Watson.
Jonna Kajowski.
Paige Wells.
Michaela Lane.
Kirsten White.
Kahir Laka.
Connor Wiley.
Victory Lampert.
Brenna Zofel.
Joanna Leahy.
Thank you, Dean Shelley. Sadly, Dean Stephen Standifer could not be with us this morning. He is under the weather. In his place, with Associate Deans Bill Templeton and Craig Caldwell, I will now present the Andre B. Lacy School of Business candidates. Earning the Master of Business Administration, Candy Arbuckle Schultz.
Emily Liederman.
Alan Bergman.
Gabrielle Lemkel.
Osman Chowdhury.
Saran Louth.
Andrew Docherty.
May Lovelace.
Jonathan Doss.
Madeline Lucchetti.
Emily Erasmus.
Cami Marsteller.
Lisa Glavin.
Eliza Martin.
Dominic Fanera.
Kaylin Mason.
Joe Godar.
Scott Masson.
Ben Huddleston.
Madeline Mays.
Natalie Johnson.
Kylie McWhirter.
Caitlin Lightshoe.
Laurel Mikulowski.
Samuel Ludlow.
Ann Mills.
John Miley.
Nairi Modisette.
Alexandra Obradovic.
Remington Montes.
Chad Rogers.
Sophia Morgan.
Sam Rogan.
Garrick Nate.
Ryan Sidler.
Jasmine Noel.
Mark Triboletti.
Naomi Norris.
Jennifer Warnke.
Sam Nyron.
Rachel Welker.
Ashley Ormsby.
Samantha Wodicki.
Peter Parole.
Earning the Master of Professional Accounting, Vina Barona.
Lauren File.
Madison Brooks.
Jonathan Foon.
Amy Brown.
August Post.
Matthew Butchafero.
Kendall Povolitis.
Mark Connors.
Hannah Rademacher.
Craig Swinar.
Anna Rather.
Ramiro Huerta.
Emily Ray.
Carly Large.
Alexandra Redder.
Dylan McElhenney.
Megan Richardson.
William McKnight.
Samantha Rupert.
Isaac Peter Newhouse.
Chris Sanders.
Thomas Patrick.
Patricia Santos Barberin.
Robert Rashi.
Samuel Sapita.
Robert Smith.
Fiona Schicko.
Christopher Smith.
Rebecca Schmiegel.
Noah Stewart.
Reed Schutz.
Marissa Tarando.
Jana Shimiankovich.
Julia Thomas.
Taylor Sims.
Ambry Turpin.
Madeline Smith.
Earning the Bachelor of Science, Devin Abendroth.
Elizabeth Sprague.
Alex Adams.
Natalie Sproveri.
Temilope Adelakun.
Abigail Stanfield.
Amritpal Aluwalia.
Marissa Twadros.
David Alexander.
Sydney Thierman.
Zishan Ali.
Cheyenne Thompson.
Sienna Amodeo.
Mackenzie Thompson.
Tamara Anderson.
Victoria Tomanov.
Scott Appman.
Courtney Townsend.
Daniel Asbury.
Anthony Trimpe.
Daniela Aviles.
Julio Trujillo Jr.
Hope Babington.
Samantha Walters.
Brock Balderson.
Catherine Warma.
Elizabeth Ball.
Jada Watkins.
Carter Barrett.
Claire Webster.
Andrea Bauer.
Mark Williams.
Brandon Beck. Richard Berner.
Patrick Wilson.
Again, kindly hold your applause to help make certain all names are heard. Julia Black.
Justin Woodcock.
Brennan Bosch.
Nakia Wright.
Adam Brahms.
Stanton Zellick.
Nolan Bridges.
Aaron Zelenkowski.
Alexander Britton.
College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, degree Bachelor of Science. Thomas Abraham.
Madison Brown.
Derek Adams.
Ryan Brown.
Addison Amon.
Taylor Buford.
McKenna Albers.
Sarah Burkhart.
Isabel Eltiri.
Scout Bernstein.
Samantha Anderson.
Samuel Burton.
Zachary Bennett.
Cole Byram.
Catherine Benson.
Robert Campbell.
Neil Bagat.
Jana Capco.
Rachel Bledsoe.
Clayton Carroll.
Jason Bradley.
Claire Shamarzadi.
Micah Brame.
Parker Chalmers.
Allison Breitinger.
Ryan Clark.
Lauren Brisky.
Austin Cobb.
Rachel Burke.
Caroline Cohen.
Kyle Burton.
Xavier Colvin.
Zachary Camara.
Thaddeus Koulis.
Jeremy Kaler.
Trent Craig.
Taylor Christensen.
Owen Crum.
Cindy Cifuentes.
Ryan Coltice.
Lauren Chula.
Audrey Sear.
Victoria Cook.
Colin Daly.
Azur Dalal.
Tate Datweiler.
Sarah Dale.
Danielle DeBatz.
Eric Davidson.
Monica Dick.
Evan Davis.
Abraham D. Hop.
Blake Davis.
Jack Disser.
Ben Dawson.
James Dombrow.
Darby DeFord.
Alex Dragon.
Hannah DeGroot.
Mason Dragos.
Spencer Dodder.
Caleb Drake.
Mary Elise Dorset.
Michaela Eaton.
Caitlin Dowd.
Alexa Esch.
Bintu Dumbia.
John Evans.
Angie Dusak.
Jake Fadley.
Brandon Eckert.
Jenna Foreman.
Jordan Finch.
Sarah Forhan.
Kalia Foy.
Matt Fox.
Megan Frater.
Zachary Franklin.
Travis Freitag.
Ryan Gallagher.
Meredith Gallagher.
Mitchell Galovic.
Isabella Geik.
Anna Geist.
Kevin Gilbert.
Ari Gerstein.
Caitlin Glenzer.
Katie Gibbs.
Alex Glickfield.
Emily Gladden.
Alexandra Gossett.
John Golem.
Ria Govindatis.
Technical Sergeant Grant Goodnight, United States Air Force.
Matthew Hathaway.
Matt Gozdecki.
Summer Hemasath.
Anna Graham.
Carly Hewitt.
Colin Gross.
Ella Hicks.
Randy Gerges.
Lucas Hepner.
Joe Gergon.
Matthew Holmes.
Catherine Hahn.
Joseph Hoover.
Lauren Hamilton.
Michelle Jensen.
Jared Harris.
Madeline Jones.
Kennedy Harris.
Richard Jones IV.
Lauren Hattery.
Heidi Castenholz.
Ryan Hayden.
Adam Kessler.
Sarah Hayes.
Aaron Kyle.
Jacob Henning.
Ethan Kitt.
Nicole Henrich.
CJ Koch.
Seth Herdewiza.
Spencer Lang.
Peyton Hyde.
Benjamin Lang.
Leah Hilgenkamp.
Emily Lawson.
Brendan Hill.
Rebecca Lewis.
Amy Hilton.
Allie Lorton.
Owen Hines.
Daniel Mallardino.
Jonathan Holler.
Brittany Mann.
Catherine Holtz.
Cassandra Marsh.
Holly Horkavy.
Kelly Martin.
Victoria Horton.
Vertha Mirza.
Reagan Hoon.
Hussein Mohammed.
Kyler Hunt.
Clayton Moore.
Blake Herford.
Morgan Mueller.
Mitchell Jackson.
Maham Nadim.
Lucas Janis.
Stephanie Nahas.
Stanley Jaziak.
Alexis Nyman.
Alexander Cambaris.
Christian Nielsen.
Courtney Kangas.
Carla O'Byrne.
Joshua Cantor.
Stephen O'Connor.
Leanna Curbs.
Dylan O'Donovan.
Nathan Kessling.
Nicholas Peskind.
Nicholas Kessel.
Emily Poole.
Kelsey Canary.
Taylor Prechtel.
Savannah Kitchell.
Victoria Poole.
Samuel Neprath.
Paul Reese.
Mackenzie Canoe.
Amanda Rosenfeld.
John Lahetta.
Curtis Riles.
Cameron Langer.
David Reiskamp.
Emma Lavelle.
Abdul Saltaji.
Adam Lee.
Blakely Shantz Heaton.
Emily Leeson.
Alec Shorey.
William Lefevre.
Jalen Scott.
Jared Lehman.
Marvin Scott.
Evan Lewis.
Cole Seeger.
Jared Little.
Sarah Semin.
Anna Logan.
Kristen Shively.
Dakota Lombard.
Matthew Skoog.
Derek Long.
Hannah Sonner.
Hannah Lidke.
Bretta Tate.
Stephanie Moss.
Lauren Tibbetts.
Adrian Mag.
Matthew Tilley.
Megan Mahoney.
Zachary Toll.
Dustin Mayu.
Ryan Chai.
Alexis Manwaring.
Madison Velchek.
James Marbaugh.
Andrew Walter.
Alex Mark.
Richard Ware.
Justin Marcus.
Cedric Weinshank.
John MacArthur.
Cameron Willett.
Hannah McCarthy.
Harrison Winter.
John McDonald.
Cameron Wright.
Brendan McGrath.
Samantha Wright.
Morgan McInturf.
Abigail Wynn.
Emily McNally.
Kalikadan Yimer.
Colin Mead.
With Dean Robert Soltis, I will present the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences candidates. College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, Master of Science, Naila Chowdhury.
Matt Merlina.
Daniel Dudman.
Nicole Merriman.
Stephanie Schneck.
Christoph McHale.
Master of Physician Assistant Studies, Hannah Aker.
Lindsay Millar.
Heather Anderson.
Michael Mosier.
Marion Barton.
Jordan Muller.
Abigail Borkart.
Jackson Nagel.
Sierra Butler.
Trenton Newland.
Olivia Cabanban.
Christopher Noe.
Bin Cow.
Macy O'Brien.
Madeline Cornell.
Chad O'Connell.
Colleen Cotter.
Connor O'Donnell.
Jordan Chaika.
Tyler Epkes.
Douglas Day.
Megan O'Neill.
Lauren Deshaw.
Nicholas Ortolano.
Caitlin Dierkus.
Alicia Patel.
Jessica Dotter.
Michael Pay.
Kelly Dufour.
Spencer Phillips.
Lindsay Egan.
Jacob Plants.
Maria Farmer.
Justin Poitras.
Catherine Jeenan.
Matt Price.
Anna Gleixner.
Mitchell Purley.
Paige Graham.
Carter Raleigh.
Kelsey Haas.
Sam Reese.
Quinn Harmon.
Lucas Reeves.
Kathleen Hollick.
Lindsay Rhodes.
Jordan Horn.
Meredith Richards.
Emily Hungerford.
Allison Rehart.
Rachel Jagrowski,
Jackson Rocks,
Natalie Jones,
Dalton Rogers,
Ellen Junwick,
Raven Roth,
Nikki Kerrigan,
Alex Rumler,
Olivia Kramer,
Megan Rush,
Emily Lutz,
Sarah Rutherford,
Gil Manco,
Sari Sacknoff,
Chelsea Marshoni,
Rachel Schaefer,
Megan Menapace,
Jane Schneidel,
Aaron Moody,
Ann Schrader,
Deirdre Murphy,
Rachel Schultz,
Emma Olson,
Tess Schwager,
Laurel Popplewell,
Olivia Schwan,
Margaret Rancic,
Austin Seal,
Mackenzie Redmond,
Anna Seiler,
Morgan Riley,
Luke Sennett,
Chad Robertson,
Hannah Shelton,
Leah Sack,
Jake Shuey,
Sarah Sampson,
Manipal Singh,
Ariel Schnell,
Chad Slider,
Bethany Schultz,
Elizabeth Staley,
Emily Sheldon,
Cyrus Stanford,
Ann Smrek,
Connor Stevens,
Ariel Starks,
Eric Stepp,
Kelsey Tallman,
Adam Stewart,
Anna Turner,
Christian Stewart,
Sydney Valero,
Christopher Stewart,
Shilpa Volukanal,
Jennifer Suter,
Yao Wang,
Kendall Swartzel,
Sydney Williams,
Andrew Sysak,
Kelly Warmaster,
Brad Snyder,
Jessica Yang,
Julia Tulare,
Ivana Yu,
Pace Temple,
Degree Doctor of Pharmacy, Tanya Abraham,
Jonathan Turando,
Seth Alden,
Elizabeth Thompson,
Maya Alshawa,
Samantha Tillett,
Colin Anderson,
Jared Timmer,
Matthew Ansager,
Sarah Tolsted,
Nicole Barnard,
Noah Troxel,
Kristen Bauer,
Braden Van Allen,
Nicholas Bernauer,
Rebecca Van Vliet,
Shade Blackwell,
Catherine Vesley,
Emily Bodine,
Claire Vittori,
Megan Borries,
Alexander Waddell,
Aaron Brown,
Jack Weaver,
Emma Castile,
Michelle Weaver,
Katie Conder,
Meredith Weber,
Audrey Crippen,
Scott Weber,
Chelsea Culp,
Rebecca Wells,
Videhi Desai,
Claire Welter,
Michelina DeFata,
Theodore Wenzel,
Daniel Dudman,
Liam White,
Adam Duvall,
Tyler Williams,
Deborah Ebbinghaus,
Zachary Willis,
Allison Inghauser,
Alexandra Wilson,
Sydney Inhyart,
Laura Wilson,
Aaron Evans,
Phoebe Wingstrom,
Dominic Fanera,
Sam Yaton,
Lisa Fisher,
Elizabeth York,
Brian Foley,
Carol Janae Young,
Andrea Foxworthy,
Ryan Young,
Bettine Gibbs,
earning the Bachelor of Science in Economics, Krista Asbury,
Kristen Gossman,
Ioannis Gonzalez Rodriguez,
Rebecca Graham,
Thank you, Assistant Deans. With Acting Dean Jay Howard, I will present proudly the College of Communication graduates. Jenna Abby Mansour,
Sam Holuska,
Kennedy Amon,
Elizabeth Hauk,
Justin Andaway,
Aaron Hayes,
Grant Anschutz,
Audra Hecker,
Angela Abjarinas,
Katie Helderbrand,
Abigail Baker,
Madison Hetu,
Sam Barish,
Emily Hoffman,
Alexis Beaver,
Zachary Howe,
Thad Boone,
Chandler Howell,
Grace Bowling,
Colleen Hutchinson,
Kyla Brown,
Allison Jones,
Shelby Bryant,
Jacob Jones,
Molly Bulger,
Alana Judvalkas,
Kristen Kamleri,
Nicholas Kelly,
Corinne Campbell,
Jenna Kendrick,
Delaney Carter,
Jesse Kirkhoff,
Victoria Cervoni,
Samantha Kirschner,
Emily Clayton,
Lindsay Cook,
Jack Colburn,
Kristen Kale,
Brianna Colburn, forgive me, Corbin, Margaret Kripe,
Morgan Kuhn,
Emily Croak,
Sarah Lenahan,
Sarah Kroll,
Austin Long,
Adam Civic,
Kendra Lucas,
Murray Davis,
Samuel Ludlow,
Christina DeBustros,
Abby Lucan,
Celine Demas,
Cole Luty,
Madison Dolan,
Kelsey Malcolm,
William Emerson,
Victoria Miley,
Donovan Ficklin,
Kaylee Moffett,
Brenna Finley,
Aaron Mundy,
Anna Fermani,
Caleb Nelson,
Matthew Fleckenstein,
Dantam Nguyen,
Caitlin Flowers.
Rachel Opperman.
Renee Franken.
Rebecca Orr.
Madeline Frywald.
Victoria Parsons.
Margaret Ann Fries.
Paraj Patel.
Margaret Geist.
Lauren Porter.
Kieran Geldenhays.
Kadisha Pryfogel.
Anne Goldfarb.
Shannon Purcell.
Haley Hollenbeck.
Lauren Qualls.
Micaiah Harper.
Mackenzie Rains.
Brian Hecker.
Calvin Ron.
Zach Horrell.
Jennifer Raymond.
John Mason Hall.
Grant Rexroth.
Michaela Iglesias.
Rachel Richardson.
Lindsay Eisenhower.
Lindsay Ridlin.
Spencer Jenikin.
Jessica Samuel.
Andrew Jankowski.
Morgan Schaefer.
Taylor Jankowski.
Stephanie Schneck.
Liam Jensen.
Jennifer Schrock.
Paul Jorgensen.
Emily Scoot.
Jansen Kiger.
Kendall Schoaf.
Nathan Kelch.
Asa Sipe.
Thomas Kennedy.
Brock Smith.
Peyton Kime.
Clayton Smith.
Lauren Kester.
Lane Smith.
Olivia Kramer.
Spencer Snyder.
James LaFacus.
Samantha Stevens.
Brooke Leader.
Miranda Stratton.
Dana Lee.
Joshua Strakolski.
Jacob Lenfesti.
Maria Sutton.
Kayla Long.
Matt Thornley.
Rachel Lowry.
Jennifer Tompkins.
Callie Martin.
Autumn Trifone.
Liana McCallum.
Megan Vanover.
Madison Joanne McGuire.
Jake Velton.
Marissa Miller.
Irene Way.
Gabriella Moline.
Aaron West.
Cecilia Moore.
Jessica Williams.
Rachel Moran.
Taylor Williams.
Matthew Mueller.
Delaney Wolf.
Merjanatu Mutua.
Degree Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences, Alec Armstrong.
Madison Nichols.
Rachel Banks.
Olivia Nilsson.
Addison Baumley.
Molly O'Donnell.
Caitlin Castiglia.
Natalie Ostoic.
Carissa Lynn Corpus.
Adam Owens,
Alyssa Del Priori,
Evan Page,
Hannah Delosier,
Abigail Paragon,
Carly Donahue,
Colin Perry,
Kylie Faltasek,
Catherine Paff,
Megan Farney,
Haley Rebanak,
Jordan Fishbach,
Damon Rector,
Delaney Flattery,
Hannah Ryder,
Sarah Frischmeyer,
Megan Risser,
Jenna Ganaway,
Ryan Roach,
Lauren Harder,
Andrew Roberts,
Lucas Harkins,
Julia Rodriguez,
Delaney Hartman,
Courtney Rooker,
Kelly Hartman,
Jennifer Schick,
Sean Harvey,
Olivia Schmidt,
J.T. Holland,
Carrie Ann Schaff,
Elaine Holmes,
Britton Semler,
Nathan Gent,
McKaylee Slagle,
Logan Jester,
Lillian Southern,
Jennifer Johnston,
Josh Stanizek,
Allison Kubacki,
Hallie Stelbaski,
Lance Lawyer,
Isaiah Strong,
Sarah Lopez,
Sam Sturdivant,
James Metternach,
Haley Sumner,
Casey Meeks,
Courtney Sweeney,
Garrett Minardo,
Philip Torr,
Ashley Morgan,
Mitchell Troyer,
Eleonora Myers,
Sydney Unterberg,
Emily Nettesheim,
Colleen Wilkes,
Miranda Ogle,
Nicholas Williams,
Kyle Olson,
with Dean Lisa Brooks, I will present the Jordan College of the Arts candidates. Earning the Master of Music, Hannah Carlson,
Mackenzie Phillips,
James P. Daly,
Eric Reardon,
Frank Duarte,
Victoria Schickel,
Emma Huning,
Marley Shovlin,
Rachel Jackson,
Abby Sikorson,
Jane Kwan,
Cody Smith,
Matt Mason,
Shelby Stone,
Gerald McElroy,
Riley Sykes,
James Plenty,
Madison Toth,
Russell Wilcox,
Sydney Unger,
earning the Bachelor of Arts, Olivia Anton,
Julia Vaughn.
Claire Bednarek.
Riley Voigt.
Lauren Brown.
Stephen Watson.
Abigail Counts.
Carson Wessel.
Jianji Jin.
Haley Wood.
Haley Loquarsho. Caleb Meadows. Margaret Regan. Derek Rippey. Alexandra Rose Rohr. Sydney Sims. Haley Stevenson. Megan True. Kylene Warren. Earning the Bachelor of Fine Arts, Tatum Farlow. Royal Hartwig. Sarah Morris. Holly Rudolph. Ashley Topaya. Leah Wolf. Earning the Bachelor of Music, Nolan Cardenas. Alec Fenney. Eric Garcia. Alec Henry. Kent Hickey. Ashley Jeske. Daniel Knopf. Jordan Newitt. Markle Pipkins. Emma Remley. Elizabeth Schmidt. Alex Shanafelt. Earning the Bachelor of Musical Arts, Natalie Cole. Natalie Evans. Rhea King. Austin Sandoval. Matthew Steck. Rachel Worley. Earning the Bachelor of Science, Emma Allert. Erica Bernstein. Holloway Bird. David Champa. Sierra Chicalise. Kelly Dawson. Gabriela Denblanken Noriega. Kennedy Douglas. Nathaniel Fierst. Kayla Grant Carter. Amelia Yanacone. Brianna McDaniel. Lucas Norrington. Leah Peevler. Lilia Polson. Sophie Robertson. Grace Robison. Colton Rogers. Lindsay Valance. Rowan Whitcomb. Congratulations, all of you.
The alma mater of a university is often the collegiate national anthem. Throughout the lifetime of a university, faculty, staff, students, alumni, and family join in singing the alma mater within university ceremonies as a symbol of loyalty and pride. As these graduates are now leaving Butler University, please join the chorale in singing the alma mater once more. Under the direction of Jared McElroy, a graduate student in the Masters in Chorale Conducting program, the university community will sing the alma mater together. You will find the words on page 10 of your program. Please stand for the singing of the alma mater.
In the gallery of memories, there are pictures bright and fair, and I find that dear old Butler is the brightest one that's there. Alma mater, how we love thee, with a love that ne'er shall fade. And we feel we owe a debt to thee that never can be paid. Alma mater, how we love thee, with a love that ne'er shall fade. And we feel we owe a debt to thee that never can be paid.
Let us recognize the talented Butler University Chorale and their directors, Dr. Stark and Mr. McElroy, as well as the Wind Ensemble under the direction of Professor Michael Colburn for their beautiful musical performances. With sincere congratulations and best wishes to the graduating class, I declare the 2019 Butler University Commencement completed. Please remain seated until the platform party and the faculty have recessed. Graduates and guests will be released after the recessional.